Actually, I'm thrilled to be here today. Let me just get the slideshow going for my slide there. I've been working with the team at eDent for a while, and I got an early look at Integrate quite a while ago, and I'm absolutely amazed at the progress that the tool has made in moving into and integrating really tightly into the Visual Studio family of products with the 2010 release, and in particular using the glue and the platform that we provide with Team Foundation Server. In the 2010 release of Team Foundation Server, where we've really rounded the corner in terms of completeness of vision and the ability to store and relate all sorts of information for all sorts of different people in the application lifecycle, and helping our customers and partners deliver great solutions. We've also made some really important licensing changes with the Visual Studio family that is going to make Team Foundation Server, which is the glue of the platform that brings everyone together and that Integrate seamlessly plugs into, pervasive in the industry. We're including the full version of Team Foundation Server, for example, in all of our developer licensing scenarios that our volume licensing customers have. And my two sales colleagues over here like to tell me that we have a very large base of customers across Canada. So we're going to see a huge influx of the opportunity where Integrate really does round out the story very nicely of something that I view as incredibly important in software delivery. To give you a bit of background on myself, I've been with Microsoft now going on 17 years. And in that capacity, I've primarily focused over that time with software development activities, and both from our being a member of Microsoft Services for some time, and then focusing exclusively on Visual Studio and MSDN. I've seen a lot of projects succeed and a lot of projects fail. And almost all the time when I've seen the failures of activities, it has related to not properly building the solution that the business has been looking for. A lot of people build out a great set of requirements, and either the business users build out a great set of requirements, and then they get translated into technology stuff that doesn't really equal the business requirements, or the business communicates a set of what they think are requirements to technical users who don't really understand the business. The other big part of that is sometimes requirements, I find, aren't being properly built, properly traced, and properly reported upon, simply because in the past it has been viewed as a reinvention of the wheel or an onerous process. When Gladstone was up this morning, he talked about his similar experiences. I've known Gladstone a long time, and the early ways we've seen our customers do requirements, and perhaps some of the ways you've done it in the past, things like Excel and Word, as being inputs to what ended up being a lot of documentation. So I'm kind of thrilled that some of these questions that I commonly try to position with customers when I'm talking to them about the importance of the holistic life cycle start to get answered very well with Integrate. First of all, are you building what the business is asking for? Because if you're not building the right thing. Are you sure that when you're building those things, that you have the information you need and that you're testing for the functionality that the business requires? A lot of people leave out the testing part and the testing related to requirements and the traceability that's important there. Even organizations that don't improperly fund testing tend to view testing as a technical chore, and it really involves more integration with the business than the technology. So making sure that there's a seamless flow from the requirements to the test cases to the results, the bugs that get filed, the developers fixing the right bugs, and the proper documentation that it's all done in there. One of the things that Team Foundation Server as a platform is really good about is providing tools and integration across the board for not only technologies like Integrate, but also great technologies or great UIs from all the people in the team, and try and reduce the overhead of doing great requirements management. If you could reduce the overhead of doing that, reuse your assets, and reduce the time people perceive as being non-value add by repurposing or rebranding existing assets, you tend to get more thought into what you're building and a better result out the other side. So these are some of the common questions, and my my job here today is to sort of round out the story in terms of what we're providing with the 2010 launch. Now the 2010 launch is next Monday, and we're really excited about that. We have a large number of customers and partners out there already delivering solutions or building solutions on 2010. For example, Integrate has done a great job, or EDEV has done a great job with Integrate. But the journey is just beginning with this, and it is a journey that is now putting that's going to be aided by putting the tools that are needed to complete this vision in the hands of a vast majority of people. This is the product lineup that we're launching, and it really is a platform of tools and technologies that can be integrated and built upon. But the focus of Team System as a whole and Team Foundation Server is to really bring together all of the people that take part in delivering software solutions. From the business stakeholder with seamless tools like Integrate, Excel, Project, SharePoint, Clients, the Office tooling, all the way through to the developer, the tester, the release manager, to the end result reporting and analytics to help improve processes for the next iteration of those releases. The purpose of Team Foundation Server is to provide the glue to make that seamless. There's a lot of tooling. This is a very busy slide, I know, but everything above that white line that says Process Template offers clients the ability to connect from tools that make the most sense to them, regardless of the platform they choose, regardless of the vendor they choose. Team Foundation Server is really the key there that helps us do a lot of this work. With the 2010 release, some of the things that have really been enhanced around the tooling certainly revolves around Team Foundation Server. This is the place that Integrate ties very tightly as the repository that surfaces and provides information to all the other clients that might be a part. Now, if you're not familiar with Team Foundation,